Orioles are starting to look like the team they expected to be this past spring. Dylan Bundy struck out 12 batters in a one-hit shutout, and Manny Machado's been red hot in the second half, hitting .365 with 9 homers in his last 15 games. Joining us now is O's insider Morgan Adsit. And Morgan, how close is this team to what management had hoped for?
I will say not close, just because at the start of spring training, they thought that they would be contending to win the division. That's clearly going to be out of the cards for the Orioles, but they are by no means out of it. They're only a game and a half back from the wild card, and that's really kind of been what the focus has turned to. And as far as Dylan Bundy goes, he really is the club's ace, and that's something that this whole organization has been waiting on for years, if not decades, as far as having a homegrown arm produce when it comes up to pitching in the bigs. And for Bundy, keeping his health has been key. And he went through a little bit of struggle around the All-Star break, and the Orioles actually skipped his rotation to give him more rest. It wasn't injury related. I think it really was just workload. He's not used to pitching this many innings. He's at 155, and that's more than he's ever done. And this is just his second full season being an Orioles starter. So for him, I think he has been the pleasant surprise. I think rotation-wise, they didn't think it would nearly struggle this much, especially with their veteran Chris Tillman, whose ERA is at 7.91 right now, and at one point got over 8, and he went to the bullpen. So I think pleasantly surprised with the younger guys coming along in the rotation, as far as Bundy being the guy holding them in, and Kevin Gausman slowly but surely turning on after the All-Star break. But veteran leadership from the pitching staff has not been going their way, but they've done enough offensively, and they've done enough with their bullpen to make it work. And Manny Machado, I think a lot of people were really worried about him in April and May. His strikeout totals were high. His ERA wasn't even above, not ERA, his batting average wasn't even above 200 when we're talking early on in May. Since then, August has been his month, and it's been when they've needed him. And if you've ever want to talk about a game changer, that really is Manny Machado for the Orioles. He's got 30 home runs. He leads them in home runs. He was nowhere near that total until the month of August hit. Nearly half have come this month, and about 75% of those have been home at Camden Yards, which has really been kind of fuel to the fire to get them back in this wild card race and make a lot of people think that this could go to the Orioles as far as getting that second one, sneaking up, and maybe even knocking off the Yankees when the series comes here later this week.